Shalom, Gabe Greenberg here. I'm the rabbi and executive director of Penn Hillel. Excited to learn with you again this week, Parshat Ki Tisa, at the beginning of Exodus chapter 34. Moshe has already smashed the 2 tablets that he received from on top of Mount Sinai, which contain the 10 commandments. He comes down and sees the people dancing in front of the golden calf, and he smashes the tablets, which prompts God at the beginning of chapter 34 of Exodus to say that we are going to write a new set of tablets on which will have the same things which were written on the first tablets, which you shattered, Asher Shibarta. Commentators have noted that when God says this, that last phrase, Asher Shibarta, which you shattered, seems extraneous. Why? Of course, those first tablets were the ones that Moshe broke. Do we think he's referring to another set of tablets? No, of course, there's one set of tablets and it's the set that Moshe broke. So why does God have to specify the ones that you broke? The Gemara in Masechet Shabbat notes that it's as if God is saying, and this is a play on the words Asher Shibarta, which you broke. Reish Lakish, great sage, says, Asher is like Yashar. Yashar Koach. Good on you. Good job that you broke them. This is a fascinating midrash. That last phrase is meant to invoke God cheering on Moshe's breaking of the tablets. That is quite a radical idea. This is a once-in-a-universe creation that God's own finger, as it were, whatever that means, inscribed words on the tablets, and yet Moshe breaks them. And here the Gemara is suggesting that God says, Yasher Koach, good on you, Moshe, well done. What can this possibly mean? There are many different commentaries which have ascribed a variety of meanings to this action. For me, the one that sits most resonantly at where I am today in my life is that we live between a constant tension of one of the joys and beauties of Judaism being that we take what we inherited from our parents, grandparents, and our tradition, and that we try to guard that very closely and then live it in our own lives and pass it on to our children. That's so fundamental to what we do as Jews, as observant Jews. But at the same time, sometimes our practice can become too rigid, too reified, too solidified. And there are times, says the Gemara, that even God says that we have to break those things, break those habits, even that which has been seen as holy by previous generations. Sometimes we have to smash and reinvent, reimagine. Of course, that too must be done according to Torah and Halacha, but we have to make sure that we do not become too rigid in our ways. And to that too, God will say, Yasher Koach, Asher Shibarta. Good job that you broke those strictures, those ways of being that you had become reified within. Always a pleasure learning with you more next week.